We're here at the Tulsa Arms Show here in beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wanamaker's Arms Show. The biggest, one of the biggest, or the biggest in the country, the biggest. I'm here with Phil Schreier, Senior Curator for the NRA National Firearms Museum. Jim Sapika is here as well. We brought everyone out because we figured we'd come here. There's so many neat treasures, firearms, memorabilia, people, stories here. So we figured we'd just come out here and do a whole bunch of Curators Corners, special ones here, and then just play them back. You know, we're gonna shoot video today, Phil, till we can't take it anymore. So let's get started. So, what's the first item we have here?
Well, John, this is our good buddy Dwayne here. Has brought something out of the closet that he's had hidden away for a while. How long have you had it?
Since 1952 or 53.
52. And do you remember where it came from?
Yes,
or?
It came from England. I bought it when I was stationed over there. A lot of aristocracy would have them to sell all their stuff to pay taxes. It had heavy taxes.
A lot of war debt.
And yeah, and that's where this came from. And I have no knowledge of it other than I've been told all sorts of things.
Well, the neat thing about it, Dwayne, is that it is it's a percussion gun, double barrel. It's smooth bore, made during the percussion era, which is about, in these types of guns you'll see from about the 1840s, 50s, you know, on until the 1870s or so, you know, was when this type would be popular. It is unmarked for name of manufacturer, so we have to dig deeper.
Okay.
Because they enjoyed telling the world what they had here, and we'll just pull that key out and look at how easy that was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it comes apart real easy.
Now here's the real treat. You see the outside of the gun has been well worn and finished. Now you can make out just very faintly what we call the Damascus pattern, of the barrel. But man, when you turn it over and you look at the protected area that was under the stock, look how beautiful and rich that Damascus pattern is on the underside of that gun. And it does have a serial number. And you know, John, a lot of times people say, boy, if this gun could talk. I only wish I could, you know, get it to talk with tales it would tell. Well, they do talk. You just have to learn how to get them to speak the language, you know, same language. And here, right here, this LEG proof. Okay. That's Liège, Belgium. Okay. So, unequivocally, it's a Belgian-made double barrel. Now, of course, there was rumors during what they call the Carnival Empire of Napoleon III in France that he was outfitting an entire army of circus midgets with guns like this, but that was just a rumor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know he did some weird stuff, but circus midgets?
Hey, at Sedan, anything would have helped him. But circus midgets or no, with double barrels, there's a difference between miniature arms, which are actually made for the sake of making something half or 3/4 scale or 1/4 scale to replicate an existing gun. Right. That's how a master craftsman trained their apprentice, you know, and journeyman to move them up. They had to handcraft something to scale. Right. That's not what this is. This is just a shrunken version of a larger gun, probably made for youth of the time period. Okay. It wouldn't have been unusual for someone very young, under 10, 5 to 10 years old, to have a double barrel gun. Right. A lot of times, especially closer towards the turn of the 19th, 20th century, you would see stuff like that with bolt action guns, miniatures, because these little kids, you know, they like to get dressed up and follow the troops around, you know, like they did in the parade. So it's
very nice.
It's a neat piece. The value on it, it doesn't blue book, obviously, because this is pretty much a one of a kind, but it's all there. You know, notice there's no repairs to the stock. That's a hand checkered wrist, nice engraved backlock, engraved hammers. You still have most of the original varnish on the stock. German silver here on the trigger guard. Very nice. German silver and engraved butt cap there. Even though the gun's seen a lot of hard times for the finish, it's all complete, which is really nice. So I'd put something like that, even though it falls into the category of Curiosa, into the $750 to $1,000 price range.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, great.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming out here to the Tulsa Arms Show, and thank you, Phil, for a special edition of Curator's Corner.
My pleasure.